Alright guys, morning. It's an early one. Good early start. We've got bags of time. I'm waiting for Billie Bond to join me and let's see what we can find for you guys today. Alright, so literally the very first thing I've spotted. Hopefully it's going to give us a bit of luck. There we go. Half a locket. Oh, for Rebecca. Oh my goodness me. Well, what do we think about this one? An accidental drop or a broken heart? I'm going to take it as an accidental drop and look after that. And what do we have here staring back at me? Let's see. Something staring right up. Oh, here comes the river. That is a lovely, lovely bottom. Probably 18th century. I'll get that cleaned off in a minute. It could definitely do with a bit of cleaning. Oh, here she is. I'm just filming your arrival. Here she is. It's the one and only Billie Bond.
What a beautiful day!
I know, it's gorgeous, isn't it? Right, I'm just going to show her my button. Alright Billie, so what are you hoping to find?
Would be lovely to find a coin here.
Yep.
That dates back to that sort of history.
Oh, okay, a hammered coin.
Yes.
Alright.
To go with the hammered coins that I found in Essex
I
above
know.
the Ancestral Thames.
So good.
It'd be great to do, but there we go. But otherwise, just anything.
I mean, it's lots of post-medieval, but you never know. You never know.
Never know.
So, alright,
it's a beautiful day.
It's a gorgeous day.
And I can't believe how warm it still is,
I know.
actually. We're really lucky. And there's nobody here, which is really nice.
I just stopped to admire all these beautiful shells. As you know, well, as you probably know, I paint on them. So there are a load of these here, but then there's also a few other bits and pieces. There's some tin glazed Delftware, very late 16th to the 18th century. And then, oh, there we go. Bit of a pipe stem, partial little end of the bowl, and the heel there. Pop that back down. And then over here, I noticed this very small piece of mockerware, and you can just make out the very tips of the dendritic patterns there. They look like trees reaching up to the sky. Obviously I'll put one on the screen for you to compare. A couple of nice little pieces of pottery there. Small tin glazed Delft here with just a very hint of the pattern showing just on there. That would have been quite a handsome plate, I think, by the looks of it. But yeah, all this tin glazed, this tin glaze has been nibbled away here. It's very fragile, but I like that little remaining blob. So my little go-to spot is somewhat dried up today. There are a couple of bits. There's this stoneware jug handle, possibly from a Bartman jar, also known as a Bellarmine, and you can see there a little bit of detail on the top of the handle, or is that the bottom? Oh, probably the bottom there, where it's been applied. There. And then this tiny bit of willow pattern. There's usually a lot more going on in this little corner here, but not today. Everything's shifted round, so that's how it goes. We move to the next spot and we see what's there. Alright, here's a quick spot to find for you. It, to me, is so glaringly obvious. I hope you get this one. Alright, we're coming down to it now. I'm sure you can see it. Here we go. Maybe it has got some markings on it, so let's have a look. Aha! There you go. Broad arrow. Excellent, really pleased with this. You see broad arrow, government property, so it could be military. This was an area of workers. There were blacksmiths, there were boat builders, there were boat breakers here. Alright, I'll check that out and put a bit of info up on the screen for you. Here we go, it's a semi-mystery item. I saw it just sticking up, and I'm sure some clever person out there will be able to tell me what it is. It looks like it's had some kind of work done to it. See these bits here? This looks like someone was cutting these holes out to make something, and it's unfinished. I'm going to clean that up and see if there are any markings on it, and then let you know what I find out. Just down there by my trowel, can you see it? It's really striking. It's something natural. There, look, I'm sure you can see it now. I'm zooming in. Look at that. That looks like a fossil imprint of some kind, doesn't it? Or is that some sort of burrowing organic thingy? I don't know what. I might go and take this. In fact, I will. I'm going to take it over to Billie and see what she thinks. What do you think about that? The little swirly bit. Do you think that's a fossil imprint?
Yeah, because that looks like it's limestone.
Yeah.
So that looks like it could be an imprint of a
Ammonite.
Yeah, ammonite.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Found this odd little thing. Fairly modern, but...
Oh, no, that looks like that's a really lovely engineered something for maybe shipping.
I think so, but I wondered if it was maybe early 20th rather than... But look, you see there, they've adapted it. They've like scored around it, I think.
It's definitely for some sort of measuring.
Yeah.
Or navigation.
Yeah.
Because it's got all the little...
Yeah.
That was obviously used
exactly.
for twiddling, wasn't it? Oh,
right,
clean it up, there might be a clue. Really thin piece of green glass. I'm wondering if that's a bit of Roman.
Not sure if it would be round here, but
right,
I mean, you never know. It does look...
Because it's so thin, isn't it?
It is thin, and you can see it's got lots of bubbly bits in it.
So it might be.
I mean, you never know. It could have washed up here, but yep.
Medieval pot handle?
Post-medieval, definitely. Yeah, redware, post-medieval.
And an unusual object.
Oh, is that...
I can't work out. I think it's stone, but why is it that shape?
That's very odd, isn't it?
Yeah. So I just thought I'd pick it up because of its oddity. I thought it was a big tooth, but it's stone.
I thought it was a bit of air brick when you first showed me, but no, it's too irregular. I wonder if it's... Yeah, it does look like stone, doesn't it? Oh, interesting. There you go. I think I'm followed by serendipitous finds. Well, that doesn't really make sense, but you know, the luck comes to me sometimes. I put this down, this bit of whatever it is, and lurking just behind, now it's probably just going to be the bowl. Oh, here comes the river. Yeah, just the bowl, but look, that's a nice 18th century pipe bowl, and there you go, with a milled rim. Really pretty. We'll let that dry out, see what's in the bottom of the bowl. I picked up this nail, this copper nail, to show you. Look, you can clearly see the broad head arrow mark on there. There you go. This looks like an old Tudor nail to me. Would have been here at the time of Henry VIII's dock. Nails marked with a broad head arrow denote government property. Now, the workers that had to mark these little nails often got a bit bored with that. And you find them with just 3 or 4 marks in down the shank, a bit like that, but I don't think that's it. Instead of the nail head being marked. But these things are beautiful, absolute craft and solid workmanship. So it's just low tide now, and we're in this little spot here which is yielding lots of metal bits, and I am a sucker for things like this. These little ship nails with rivets on, and you can see they've been hammered down that way to keep the nail on. These are so cute, I love them. I'll leave them here for someone else, but they are really cute. So in this bit here, I'm hoping to find something. Oh my goodness me, speaking of cute, look at that. I'm hoping to find something small and metallic along this line here. So let's see. There we go, in a little metal spot. We've got a Victorian fly button. Oh, with a nice little beaded detail on it. Cute. Here we are, to give you some contrast. Look at this beauty of a nail. You can see where the blacksmith has struck the head there onto the nail, and if we can focus on it, there is also a broad head arrow here, a tiny one. See that? Government property. Incredible, isn't it? Hand wrought or handmade nails made by the blacksmith. Of course, they might not be Tudor. They could be later, but they're often those little chunky ones referred to as Tudor nails. I just love these things, and I love that. So I'm on a bit of a nail tip today, and I don't normally take all these nails home, but look at that. That's such a good, massive copper nail. A smaller one there, but they're so beautifully made. People always ask me about dating nails. I'm not 100% sure. There are some documents I refer to about shank, shape, and generally they say rectangular is pre-1900, I think. I'll stick the information up on the screen, but I mean, it would be nice to have a comprehensive answer. Maybe I'll get in touch with some of the blacksmith folk I know and see what they say about these particular nails, but they're just so cool. They're such lovely tactile things. So Billy just found this little slate pencil, which is probably Victorian. You think? Yeah. Yeah, up to.
I wouldn't know, but I would imagine.
I think they're Victorian generally. There you go. I've never found one of these, but I love them. That's a lovely little find. Right, there you go.
Thank you.
When I say I found a serious bit of kit, I think I found Neptune's fork. Wow, probably not, but look. There's a two-pronged fork of some kind. I might risk giving that a bit of a whack and see if I can clean it up here. Is it going to come home with me? I'm not sure. Let's see. Well, the answer so far is a solid yes. I am going to take it home if I can just make it through cleaning the rest of this without breaking anything off. Now, kids, this is not how restoration should be done, but look. What is it? Bit of iron. I mean, it may still perish, but I'm going to give it a go. Okay, check back in a second. Well, here we go. This is the result so far. It's not too bad. I did get a bit heavy-handed here, but you can see there the tang of where this double prong has been laid into whatever that was there. I'll keep going with it. Right, there we go. I'm going to leave it there. I have, as I say, knocked a little bit off the end there, but it's revealed how this two-pronged fork was embedded into the handle. It's still pretty cool. As for age, well, I don't know, 19th century maybe? Maybe earlier? I need to speak to someone else to get a second opinion on that, but yeah, I'm really pleased with it. I'll get that cleaned up at home. Alright, so Billy has just spotted something great. It's a really good find. Let's have a look at this. It's a piece of coral, and I think that stuff is called brain coral, maybe?
Oh, it could be, yes.
That wiggly,
yeah, on the end there.
But that probably came over a ship's ballast from the West Indies, East Indies somewhere, and they used to put it in the ship's in the bottom of the ship to keep it steady. That's a really good find.
Yeah, it's lovely though.
Lovely. Alright, brick fans, there's a nice brick here. But am I going to take it home? Probably not. There it is. RD, I think. It's rather nice, it's just got a lot of concrete on it. Oh, squish. So I think that's going to stay here, and it'll be my friendly brick when I come down here. Another one down here though, what we often call Tudor bricks, although this one may be a bit later. Very nice, old London stock. A dainty brick. I've got a few of these at home, so I think I'll leave this for someone else. And who have we got here? Craig Dupe? British made. Lovely brick. Down here we've got an absolutely giant stoneware storage jar. I'm going to see how easily that comes out without having to dig too much. So let's see. Let's see, I'll update you shortly. So there we go. It is a huge storage pot. That's also part of it. Where it went, I'm not totally sure. Anyway, it's a vast size. There you go. To store whatever they needed down here in the works. big old storage pot. There we go, a nice piece of willow pattern. That's lovely. This area here is actually, there's so many shoes about. They look like they might have been in this sort of built up dump area here. There you go, shoe leather. 18th or 19th century. So yeah, shoes and shoe soles galore over here. For those of you just dying to know where I've got with my Victorian boot reconstruction, the answer is not very far. But look at this one. It's the sole of a Victorian or Edwardian boot. Let's turn it over for a surprise. There you go. Heel mostly intact there, that metal part, and there are the hobnails. It's a lovely thing. Look at that, worn down, a very slender foot. There it is. There you go. Beautiful bit of stitching, and if you look here, there you go. You can see how these shoes were constructed. What our parents might say were proper shoes from the good old days. Well, I'm not sure my parents were Victorian, no they weren't, but or even Edwardian, but there you go. Lovely example of some shoe, leather and hobnail. The reason I've stopped and looked at these is because I'm wondering if when I get this home and cleaned up I might find some broad arrow marks on it, and I'm wondering if it's a bit of copper, the copper bottom of a boat. So I'm going to clean that up and see what I find. There's a nice little piece of pottery you don't normally see on the Thames. Kind of a lustreware, probably Victorian shard there, a cup. But I love this stuff. I just picked this up off the floor and look at that. That is a winner. Really beautiful decorative element. And you can see here where that's been hand finished. And it's just got this lovely floral, not quite a fleur-de-lis, but oh, love it. I just found this, and so what were you saying it looks like?
Well, because there's lines, I could be wrong.
Yeah.
There's lines going down there. It looks like it's been extruded through a former.
Oh, I see.
And then maybe stamped.
Oh, so the shape was made by dragging it, the clay, through a shape maker.
Possibly.
Yes,
just because of the drag lines along there.
I know what you mean, actually. And then, oh, that's nice there, isn't it?
Oh, that's tool. That's a serrated tool that's
so
done that. So
maybe
that's by
chopped
hand.
that off.
In fact, what that could be is where the clay was wet, they've used a wire to cut down there. Again, that could be that. But that's lovely that you've got that.
Isn't that pretty?
And I mean, it could be even a stamp. You know, it could be the opposite
rather than being
an object. Could be either, but it's lovely.
I love that. I'm really pleased with that. Wow, well thank you for the extrusion info. Alright guys, well that is it for another week. Thank you for joining me and Billy down on the foreshore. I hope you like what we found, and I will see you down here next time for Mudlarking with Old Father Thames.